Welcome to the internet. I'll be your guide. And today we are talking about a massive controversy surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows. The new trailer, the official world premiere trailer, dropped 9 hours ago. And as you see right there, the massive dislikes. Not quite ratioed yet. We can do a quick little refresh and see if there's any update to that yet. So there you go, 169 to 177. This trailer will more than likely be ratioed before it's all said and done because the backlash has been massive. Now, we're going to go through a lot of different points. This is a great video right here, and I'm going to link you to his Twitter account because he does a great job of breaking this all down, better than I could do. So let's listen in. We're going to discuss, and then we have a lot more to talk about.
So we got our first look at the new Assassin's Creed game, and I gotta say, man, I'm not impressed. I'm actually just really annoyed right now. We have two main protagonists, one female, one male, just like Odyssey. We're going to be using Neo, I hope I said that right, a female Japanese character. And for the male character, they're going to be using Yasuke. Now, I'm annoyed because they're using Yasuke, and I'm going to tell you why. Yasuke is what they want to say is the first black Japanese samurai, when in all actuality, he was not even a samurai. He was a retainer, so he wasn't even a full-blown samurai. And for all of the characters they could have used for Japan, all these kind of different people they could have picked from, they picked Yasuke. Why do they pick Yasuke? Because he's black.
And we're going to listen to the rest of this, but that's the point here, okay? This is virtue signaling, this is ESG, this is DEI, this is identity politics. And why couldn't they just have a Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Africa? Why not? You know why? Because you have fucking retarded people like Jacksepticeye who say something like this about Resident Evil 5.
I don't think they're ever going to remake Resi 5 because of the obvious racial conflict that's happening in that game, and I think it would be completely stupid. That game has not aged well in terms of who you're fighting. So they would have to just fundamentally change what the game is about.
Racial conflict and hasn't aged well, according to Jacksepticeye. I like Memology's post here. Has Jacksepticeye ever played Resident Evil 5? He says Resident Evil 5 couldn't be made into a remake today because of the racial conflict happening in the game. Even though there is no racial conflict in the game. You are just trying to stop the virus and killing zombies. This is why, because of dumbasses like this. This is why decisions like this, because there's people out there that will walk right into the identity politics trap with not even thinking about it. Not a critical thinking brain cell in his head. I mean, it's just absolutely insane.
So in context, that doesn't matter to me, because in all the Assassin's Creed games, every single character has been of some kind of different race and nationality, so that doesn't matter to me. That's fine. But you have to understand what day and age we're in. You have to understand the kind of social shit that they want to try to get across in these video games now. So instead of using a Japanese man in a game based in Japan, like they did with the other Assassin's Creed games, Altair, he was an Arab, obviously. One of my favorites, Connor, in Assassin's Creed 3, he was Native American, that was fine. And the most famous of them all, Ezio Auditore, who was Italian. So why in all those games would you have a character representative of the region they're from? But in this game, you want to demote a Japanese man and then use Yasuke. I understand why, we know why, but they're not going to tell you why, because if you call it out, you're some kind of ist or phobe or whatever.
Yep.
And since I'm black and I'm calling it out, that means that I must hate my skin or something. You know how they do. I just see this and my immediate thought is they did this for brownie points. I can't think of any other reason why you would have a Assassin's Creed game based in Japan, which we've been clamoring for since the beginning of Assassin's Creed, and then have the main protagonist that is a male be black. I see that and I'm like, there's no other reason than I want claps for it. There's no other reason.
It's
And
laughable.
I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I've played every game. I love every game. And one of my favorite characters is actually Cassandra from Odyssey. So nobody can sit here and say, I don't like women or I don't like diverse people or whatever, when one of my favorite characters is diverse. Hell, Connor Kenway and Hatham Kenway, those are some of my favorite characters from Assassin's Creed. So before the idiots want to start, that's not the reason. The reason is I see straight through this bullshit and I know exactly why they picked this character. It's annoying. That's like if Ghost of Tsushima, instead of using Jin, they used a white dude. People would be like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
This doesn't make any sense to me. It's stupid. I know exactly why you're doing it. I see straight through it. It's annoying. It's pandering. It doesn't do anything for me but piss me off.
And it's pissing off every Assassin's Creed fan out there, and the reaction has been absolutely wild. So right here, Learning the Law says, right here, he puts this up, but then he says, literally medieval Japan. Barely a few Portuguese folks, maybe some Chinese and Dutch. A black man in the middle of Japan City, surely nobody will notice. What the actual fuck were they thinking? These people are bending history as we speak. That is 1000% what they are doing, and they've been doing that. And they've been doing that to your favorite franchise, and eventually it's going to continue to come for your favorite franchise, your second favorite franchise, your third favorite. They're coming for it all. So continue to call this shit out, continue to hold them accountable. But guess what? It gets better. This certainly explains everything you need to know about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Look at there, ladies and gentlemen, lead writer for Assassin's Creed Shadows. There it is, right there. Is anyone surprised? Not one single person should be surprised by this. Holy shit. Pronouns in bio. Of course, pronouns in bio. Oh my goodness, what a disaster. Grum says, so apparently Ubisoft changed Assassin's Creed Shadows, throwing away the original story. And he has a complete breakdown right here, so if you want to go over to his Twitter account and check that out, you can. Japanese reception to Ubisoft's latest game, Assassin's Creed Shadows. One Japanese user says, for the first time I understood what cultural appropriation was. The reaction has been wild, and of course you can go over there to the trailer and you can see exactly what's going on. Let's refresh one more time. Now 170,000 downvotes to 170,000 downvotes to 178,000 upvotes. This will get ratioed, and the backlash is going to continue because fans are sick and tired of this shit. This is going to be a shit show, and I'm here for it. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.